One, sir. Okay.
She's not still.
I recently somebody just says first. And then if you're gonna be that comments right now. She was overseas. She. That's one.
Okay. Mr. Roy, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear firm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Roy, you may put your hand down. Now, Mr. Roy, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants and Attorney. Do you recognize this document? Is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? Or are these your initials on the line that state you like to apply for court-appointed attorney? I also have another document that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indians. Do you recognize this document? On page 2 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defender Signature. Is this your signature? Now, Mr. Roy, before you sign and initial these documents, did your attorney, did you go over these documents? Did you understand what you read? And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Roy, I read your answers. Based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Charles Rojas. Attorney Rojas will be given information to contact you, and you will be given information to contact him. Our court coordinator will give you that information. Once you get the information, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And Mr. Jeffries.
Mr. Martin.
This is Anari Milton.
Milton.
How do you pronounce your first name?
Anari.
Anari. Okay, how are you doing, Miss Milton? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Miss Milton, you're represented in your case by your attorney Benjamin Jeffries. And Attorney Jeffries, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Jeffries, what's your announcement?
We would ask to be reset. She has a felony. We believe we have a resolution worked out there that would also resolve this. We're just asking for some time to iron out.
Do you have the court date of the felony?
October 1st.
October 1st. Okay, this case will be reset to October 1st of 2026. Miss Milton, you get your reset from our court administrator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. You know, let's stay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, and you're free to go as well, Mr. Jeffers.
Thank you.
I see we have somebody, Rife Kimler, as the case here today. That was reset? On vacation? Okay, Justin Lee Savage? Okay, Mr. Savage, how are you doing?
Pretty good, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. I'm Mr. Savage. Your attorney is Mr. Rife Kimler.
Yes.
Mr. Kimler actually has been on vacation this whole month. So, your case has to be reset. We're gonna reset your case, and once your case is reset, you get your reset from our court administrator. Once you get a reset, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. Please stand in front of the court
Thank you,
administrator.
Your Honor.
Welcome. What's that date? Is the 30th? Okay. Mr. Roy. No, Robertson, Brennan Mitchell took care of that case. Okay. Ms. Provo,
Yes, Your Honor.
you ready on your case? Oh. Prosecutors.
Prosecuting on this case. And what is it?
On which one?
Who's that? Take your candy, back your candy.
Oh, okay. Kennedy, okay. Is, Takia Kennedy? Miss, Kennedy, your full name is Takia Kennedy?
Takaya Kennedy.
Takaya, how are you doing?
Good.
And you're represented in your case by your attorney Marva Provo. Ms. Provo, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Your Honor.
And Ms. Provo, what is your announcement?
We would like another standard time period. At least 30 days to get the video. I got everything except the video on this stuff.
Okay. Give us a reset on Kennedy. September 30th. This case is reset to September 30th, 2026. Ms. Kennedy, give your attorney opportunity to get the rest of the discovery in this case. You can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. Kenyatta James.
Are we gonna do a plea on?
You gonna do a plea? Okay,
I didn't have, but,
okay.
let me put that on the, March, maybe, tablet. Now, get there.
So you want to do that now, or you want to?
I'm gonna put that on, I didn't have a tablet to put that plea on, but then you gonna do that.
Okay,
But I have some other cases we wanna go through them.
yeah. Let's see. Herbert August Smith. On the Fred Burns, it's on the motion to revoke probation docket. Mr. Smith, your full name is Herbert August Smith.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Smith?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. Now, Mr. Smith, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Martha Provo. And the probation department is represented in this case by Mr. Gary Gilliam. Ms. Gilliam, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you, sir.
You are. Now, Mr. Williams, what's the state's position in
We're-
Mr. Smith's case?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. We respectfully request that this matter be continued to October sixth to follow the felony case 26 DCC R 0526.
Was that October sixth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Reset felony. October 2026. Mr. Smith, you can get your reset from our court administrator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. You have blessed in out, Mr. Smith, on that day, October 6th. Make sure you check in with our bailiff first, then go to the felony court. Once you finish in felony court, then you'll come back here.
Yes.
All right? You have a blessed day. Okay. Let me get Mr. Samuel.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have Leslie Hill.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Girl, she's present.
okay. Ms. Hill, would you please come forward? And that's Mr. Samuel Maserati.
Yes.
Ms. Hill, your full name is Leslie R. Hill.
Yes.
How are you doing, Ms. Hill? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Hill, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Owen Samuel. Mr. Samuel, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor.
That's good. Now, Mr. Maserati, this case is on the court's motion to revoke probation docket. What is the state's position?
At this time, Your Honor, Mr. Samuel has made it representation to me that he has just been recently added to this case. He does
Oh.
not have discovery.
Okay,
I
okay,
just shared paper discovery with him, but he'll need time to prepare.
okay. Give us a standard reset. September 28th. Okay. This case will be reset to September 28th, 2026. Ms. Hill, you get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. Yeah, excuse me.
Quick question.
Ms. Hill, you come back. He's here.
I'm sorry, I understand she also has a case in drug court.
Yes,
What day is that set for?
that was this morning. I've
Oh.
spoken over there and that's gonna be reset.
Oh, so
Oh,
we don't know what day that's set yet.
so we want to
No.
set them on the same date. That's what he's.
Oh, that's the 28th.
It's this 28th?
Oh, that's, no.
No, I'm talking about the felony.
Yeah, they
Do
hadn't
you have a
said it
felon?
there yet.
Do you, can you check the computer? She'll check the computer, see
They
it.
said for the day. We hadn't reset it. I just left from over there and I told them I was coming over.
Oh, so they hadn't reset it yet.
No,
So what we'll do, whatever date they give you over there,
I'll let,
we're going to check the computer and it's gonna be on the same date. Cause he has to go back over to felony court. Okay, so they don't have a date yet. And so once we get a date, it's gonna be on the same date. But on that date, make sure you check in here first and then go to the felony court. And when you finish there, you come back here and let us know, okay? Okay, so y'all can, yeah, y'all excuse.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to go over there. She's not gonna give you a reset because she doesn't know the date yet. You're free to go. Okay, now Ms. Taft, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Taft, you may put your hand down. Now, Ms. Taft, I have before me two orders. Order amending terms and condition of community service. And do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
I also have another document that is titled Order amending conditions of probation. And do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled?
Yes, sir.
Before you signed and initialed these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
And your probation officer went over these documents, which is that correct?
Mhm.
And did you understand everything that your probation officer went over?
Mhm.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the
Yes.
best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your probation has been amended and extended. You'll be given $600 credit for the 6 days that you've served in the Jefferson County Jail on this case. Okay. So you'll be able to get a copy of your order. Once you get a copy, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Vega, you're free to go as well. You have a
Thank you.
blessed day. Okay, Mr. Jennings, your full name is Benjamin William Jennings.
Yes.
How are you doing, Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
I'm doing fine, thanks. Fax number, Mr. Jennings, I've just been informed that your attorney is sick. He was trying to make it here, but he could not make it to court.
Sir, can I please request a different public defender because last month he was also sick and did not show up.
Okay. Well, let me do this. Let me ask you, say, have you met with your attorney?
No, sir, he's not called me. I've left messages. He's not gotten back to me.
Okay. Um, let me do this here. We're gonna resend, Mr. Wilkerson. We'll appoint Mr. Joel Vasquez.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. This is Mr. Wade Jennings. Eight. 20. Okay, you get your reset? Once you get your reset, you're free to go?
Sir,
And give us that, what's that reset day? September what? Okay, this case will be reset to September 30th.
thank you, sir.
Okay, you get your reset, and you're free to go. Yeah, you have, give her that date, she'll. Okay, Miss Provo, you ready? Okay, Crystal and Bolton on the motion to revoke probation docket. Oh, get the court report. Yeah, just have it, I need to get the court report. Just have a seat, we'll call you back up. We have to get the court report. Kenyatta James. How you doing? That's good, Mr. James. Your full name is Kenyatta S. James? Yes. Ms. James, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. Ms. James, you may put your hand down. How are you doing? That's good, Ms. James. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Marvin Provo. And Ms. Provo, do you waive a record in Ms. James' case? Yes. Ms. James,
Yes, sir.
I have before me on my computer a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you Kenyatta S. James, on or about April 18th of 2026, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of discharge of firearm in certain municipalities. Ms. James, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Ms. James, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No,
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? That's what no contest means. Ms. James, I have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment, also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checking on the secret. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes. Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant? At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement? Second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. You understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. James, I also have before me on paper a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature online as titled defendant?
Yes.
Ms. James, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. James, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State offer State's Exhibit 1.
No objection.
No objection, State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. And Ms. Provo, you've advised in counsel, Ms. James, is there any evidence that she is mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No.
Ms. James, your attorney, Ms. Provo, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her services?
Yes.
Ms. James, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement in this case?
The sentence terms are as follows: 25 days of county jail, time served, time actually served. Court costs should be taxed and retired.
Ms. James, the state is offering that you serve 25 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 25 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you're given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you will not be required to pay the court costs because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid off the court costs. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Ms. James, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
I do.
Ms. James, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Ms. James, you're gonna stand in front of the court coordinator,
Mhm.
follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you're finished following the directions of the bailiff, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. Okay. Crystal and Bolton. You. Let's see. Jefferson County Court at number 2 is in session. The court is in session in cause number M 324-824. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Chrislyn Bolton. Let the record reflect that Ms. Bolton is present in court with her attorney Marvel Provo.
Yes, sir.
The state is present with Assistant Criminal District Attorney Farrah Nixon. And the probation office is represented in this case by Mr. Ernest Perry. Let the record also reflect that on August 7th of 2026, the court held a motion to revoke the unadjudicated probation of Ms. Chrislyn Bolton. The court heard evidence and arguments in this case. And the court will make the following finding. The court initially took judicial notice of the court's file in the motion to revoke the unadjudicated probation hearing. The court finds that Chrislyn Bolton was tried in County Court at Law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas on January 13th, 2025 for the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault causing bodily injury. The court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt for the above stated offense by deferring of guilt in accordance with the provisions of Article 42.12 of the Code of Criminal Procedure of the state of Texas. And the court placed the defendant on unadjudicated probation for a period of 15 months. The court finds, based on the hearing, that let's see. The court finds that allegation number 1 in the motion to revoke probation, which states that the said Chrislyn Bolton committed the offense of criminal trespass on or about October 12th of 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of condition 1 of the defendant's probation order. The court finds that to be true. the court, will find that allegation number 8 that states Christian Bolton failed to provide verification attending and entering successfully completing battery intervention and prevention, commonly referred to as the BIP program, or an approved anger management / violence intervention program, and pay all associated costs as ordered by the court in violation of condition number 18 of the defendant's probation officer. The court finds that to be true as well. So the court the court finds allegation 1 and 8 to be true. Therefore, the court is going to revoke Ms. Bolton's unadjudicated probation. And her unadjudicated probation at this time is hereby revoked. Okay. Now, okay. Now, Ms. Bolton, your probation is revoked. I see here that you were, I guess you was ordered to take a drug test,
Yes, sir.
and
I don't do drugs. I smoked marijuana, I told like previously. Other than that, I never had any type of.
marijuana is a drug.
Well, I'm saying, like, that's the only time that I did some, like,
Okay, well,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, it states that you had marijuana in your system.
Yes, sir.
Now, marijuana, it also states that you have amphetamines in your system.
Yeah, I don't know how, I don't think.
Well, the marijuana could be laced with it. I mean, you don't know what you're smoking.
Yes, sir.
You don't know what somebody put on the drugs before you smoked them. I mean, you wasn't there.
Yes, sir.
And so, the court has revoked her unadjudicated probation. And so I know that she has these 2 other cases. The one was the theft,
Yeah,
not the theft, the criminal trespass that she
And another
and another one.
assault.
And another assault that she pled, the court found the criminal trespass to be true. That was a violation of her probation. Now, okay, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to assess punishment at, let's see, okay, let me get it there. Okay. Let me do this. Yeah, I know that at one point she was trying to, the last time she appeared in court, it was something about, it was an issue regarding the community service. Did we,
Yes, Your Honor. The organization that she did her community service at wasn't contracted or approved with the probation Jefferson County's probation department, and therefore their hours that she completed weren't considered valid.
So she did community service at an unapproved, how many hours did she do?
111.
111. Wow.
That's how much I had, and I did it at the hospitality center. It's good.
Just at the time, we had no agreement with the hospitality center, so there's no way to verify the information.
Okay. So, okay. But she did community services, just did it at the wrong, at the wrong place as at an unapproved facility.
And she was advised to do with work crew, so.
Okay,
part of
okay.
that verified information.
Now, let me ask you this here. Now, at one point, you were unemployed.
I'm employed.
You're employed now. Okay.
That's supposed to be.
Oh, well, I understand that, but now you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. I have a little boy. He'll be 2 tomorrow.
So you have a 2-year-old, okay. How long have you been working?
I've been working for about going on a month now.
A month? Okay. Now, throughout the probationary period, you was having some issues regarding employment?
Transportation. So I couldn't really keep that for me.
Okay, but you have gainful employment now.
Yes, sir. I have a license for transportation.
You have transportation now too.
Yes, sir. I have my own
Okay.
vehicle.
Okay. Now, okay.
And I have like verification of everything I need to verify. My income, my job, my car, everything. I have everything I need to have for it.
Okay, I know that while you was on probation, you was required to provide the probation department with verification of employment. You say you have that now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Court is gonna assess punishment at 365 days, Jefferson County Jail, but it's gonna be probated for a year, which means that you'll be on probation for 1 year, okay? Now, when your probation got revoked, the court can, because you was on deferred, the court can reassess punishment. And so that's what's being done now. So your probation is 365 days probated for 1 year, which means that if you violate your probation, you could be sent to jail for up to a year. This is a Class A misdemeanor assault. Okay? What was,
What?
For the current probation or when you finish. He's on probation. She's gonna be on probation on the current probation.
yeah, she's gonna be she's gonna be on straight probation. And her case is going from deferred to straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way, not to get transferred to Holmes since I'm not employed anymore?
Oh, yeah, you could talk to your probation officer about that. Okay. Now, what were you gonna say?
So I was saying the state also wanted to move to revoke her bond based on the positive drug test today.
Well, let me do this here. We're gonna put her in a drug program. Okay? We put in, so we're gonna, Mr. Gilliam,
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to think, what type of, drug programs y'all have over at the, probation department. I noticed, I know you need to do a drug assessment, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay,
But I would recommend the HR.
ATAR?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Only reason I say that, I don't believe the JCDI works out of court.
okay, okay. So you'll be required to attend the ATAR, Addiction Treatment and Recovery Program, that's provided through Spindletop. That will be one of the terms and conditions of probation. You'll have your other standard terms and conditions of your probation. Obviously, you cannot have no contact with the victim in this case. Let's see who that victim is.
Your current home address.
4870, 89, 4870, 89, Lane, Bowman, Texas,
What's that one?
08,
And the victim in this case was Alex Wilson.
826, 6794.
65.
Let's see. The fine in this. What was what we gonna do? I can reassess fine too. Deferred. Okay. Now, Miss Bolton, you originally had 15 months probation, and that was in January 13 of 2025. So which means it's expired May of 2025. However, because the court revoked your probation within a year of your expiration date, the court can assess punishment with the court still can give you time. Because it hadn't, the court still has a year within a year of the expiration date to assess. Okay. So your fine in this case is going to be $750 plus the court costs. Okay. You have to attend anger management. And as far as you attended ATAR and anger management, and you will also be required to adhere to all the other terms and conditions of this probation. Yes.
Once I'm done with the animation plays, I have 12 hours, I did like 5 hours already. Once I finish, just give it to my probation officer.
Yeah, everything you have to do, everything through your probation officer. Because they're the ones that keep a record of it. Okay.
Your Honor, what
Yes.
about, I would recommend drop, so she had to come in with her, give assigned colors, and she had to come in and submit to drugs claims. For the drop.
Drop to participate in the drop program?
Mhm.
Okay.
Besides ATAR, so she can monitor her drug use.
So so they don't conflict, right?
Yeah.
Drop and ATAR does not
It's more-
conflict?
ATAR is more like counseling.
Right.
But I was just saying, just seeing that she's complying with the conditions of court and probation.
Now with the drop program, because I know that she works,
Mhm.
will that interfere with the with our work schedule?
Depends if she given a certain color code. She's had.
Okay, so she just have to come in and drug test. That's all. That's okay.
You gotta call.
I got it.
Okay, so you have to do that. Okay.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
what's who I call every day?
They're gonna he'll get that information to you. Okay. Now you're gonna have a zero tolerance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is the order of the court. Now we have to, do you have any other terms and conditions that you're recommending?
That's all.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So it'd be straight probation. Okay, just now she has these other cases. What are you gonna do with those? Y'all do anything with those?
I would call my bill driver.
Just hold on a minute. I was talking to you.
Well, we'd have to talk about it, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, okay, y'all can talk about it. Okay. All right, just have a seat. was it's already in the file.
You can tell me. You should actually.
Let's see. Yeah, she needs to fill it out also.
She needs to pull something out.
Discovers, I mean, the, not the discovery cert, for the, trial court certification, defendant's right of appeal. That has to be filled out.
This is the trial court certification of your right to an appeal. Because this is not a plea bargain case, you have the right to appeal the conviction. You understand? Okay. And we can discuss. Because you do have a right to appeal your decision. And today. 23. Yeah, that's all. That was already, that's what I was. Okay.
Realizing that defendant has a right for, to an appeal, Judge, I want to inquire. Prior to trial, was the discovery certification submitted? Should I submit it prior to trial? You guys did? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is in session. The court is in session and calls number 24 CCCR 1702. Case is style of state of Texas versus Terrence O'Neill. Let the record reflect that Ms. O'Neill is present in court with her attorney, Attorney Lori Perazzo. State is present in this case with Assistant Criminal District Attorney, Attorney Cornelius Williams. On July 31st of 2026, Ms. O'Neill was found guilty by a jury for the Class A misdemeanor offense of hindering apprehension or prosecution, the Class A misdemeanor. The court reset this case for sentencing on today. The court ordered a pre-sentence investigation report to be conducted by the probation department. Ms. Perazzo, have you received a copy of the pre-sentence investigation report in this case?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objections to the finding, conclusions, and recommendations in this case?
So, Your Honor, there's one change that does need to be made, and that is Ms. O'Neill's address, which I have put on the trial court certification of
Okay.
her right to an appeal. So that has changed. She actually has a residence now, which was not the case during the interview.
Okay,
There were a couple of things in her history, but they're of a confidential or they're of the confidential nature. I don't think that she would want the public to be aware
well,
of. And
I think
don't believe
the
that it was when they
pre-sentence
were in-
investigation is non-public.
Well, I don't want to make that on the record.
Okay, I
But
understand.
but other than, the recommendations, as far as an objection to her being placed on, a moderate to high risk caseload, are you?
No, I'm just saying that
Okay,
if there's
But that was
any,
the only change, was the address.
okay. Mr. Williams, have you had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report in this case?
The state has had an opportunity to review the report, Your Honor, and I see no additions, deletions, or modifications, and I see no reason why the sentencing and allocution should not move forward at this point.
Okay. Now, Ms. Perazzo, you have a recommendation, argument, or do you have any testimony in the punishment?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to call Ms. O'Neill.
Ms. O'Neill, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear firm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Ms. O'Neill, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. O'Neill? You tired? Okay, Ms. O'Neill, Ms. Perazzo is going to ask you some questions. Ms. Perazzo, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you state your full name for the record and speak up loud so the courtroom reporter can hear you, please? Your full name. Yes. Okay, and can you speak up just a little?
Yeah,
bit?
louder so he can hear you.
Attorney Nicole.
Thank you. And it's my understanding that since this case has been pending, you were, up until recently, homeless. And it's also my understanding that you currently do not have a car or access to a ride other than through the means of Uber or Lyft.
Yeah.
And throughout these proceedings during the trial and for pretty much every court appearance that you've had to make, you've had to use the services of Lyft or Uber. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you've made every court appearance. Is that right? You've never missed a court appearance. Do you have a prior criminal history?
No.
Okay. Prior to this offense that you were found guilty for, had you been in trouble before with the law? In other words, you have a clean record besides this case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This incident for which you were found guilty for, do you admit that you were responsible in some form or fashion in hindering apprehension? Do you take responsibility for your actions that day?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I take responsibility for everything I do. Admit to my guilt, and I do feel remorseful. And another thing that I do want to point out is I really did have a dog, and
Right. And that's part of it. And you don't have to go into the specifics, but you're not saying that you didn't act
No,
without fault that day.
I'm not saying I didn't act with fault. I just
Without fault, you mean?
My only intention was trying to find out that I
Okay,
don't have children. That's my child.
well, but the fact that you were seen with him after the fact, you understand that you were there, you were involved with him and somewhat, and so in some form or fashion, you're taking responsibility for your involvement in his hindering an apprehension, correct? And you want to put this behind you, right?
I really do.
Okay. It's my understanding that in addition to you recently getting a residence or getting your own residence, that you were actually taking some online classes to get your general equivalency diploma. Is that right?
I actually been taking it for a while. I just haven't. A lot of other reasons.
And tell me why you haven't been able to log in to complete that.
At the time that I did pay my tuition, I was staying with my sister and she has 3 kids, so I was trying to be an auntie and a mama at the same time.
You were
trying to
busy.
help push.
But now you don't have those responsibilities, right? And you were living in South Dakota at the time? Okay, and there were some where you appeared by Zoom, some court appearances or court hearings that you appeared by Zoom for,
I
right?
think it was like 2 court appearances.
Okay. But you're here now in Jefferson County, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. He's taking down what you're saying, and so you have to have a clean record. You need to respond. Okay. Are you asking the court to place you on probation, or would you like the court to give you time served for the times or the days that you've already spent in jail? Which would you be asking from the court?
I did.
Okay, well, if you were placed on probation, if the court found that you were, that you would be successful on probation, would you be wanting to take advantage of some of the services that are provided through Spindletop? You'd say yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And any options or avenues that they may have for you to take regarding your GED or, your general equivalency diploma?
Yes.
Okay. And would you also be able to make it? Do you believe that you would be able to make those monthly visits that you're required to make?
Yes.
Okay. Because you've proven to the court that you've been able to come to court every month since the case has been pending. Do you think that that would be a challenge for you? You'd be able to, okay. Would you be able to successfully complete whatever programs the probation department deems necessary for you to take in furtherance of your education, your mental health treatment, and any other
Yes, ma'am.
classes that they may offer? And do you believe that you would be successful on probation if the court found that you were, if the court decides to place you on probation?
To no more trouble.
Okay. Your Honor, I'll pass the witness at this time.
Okay.
The state having listened to able counsel's arguments in mitigation, the state will address its argument in aggravation as follows. Even from listening to Ms. O'Neill at this juncture, the state has not been satisfied, but the court has also been able to hear her demeanor and the level, or rather lack of responsibility, which I've heard from her actions. It is replete within the pre-sentence report. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. When she come here to court today, she accepts responsibility, but only for there's almost a minimalization, Judge, because she was protecting her dog, not that she was protecting Lester Lewis. She supplied information which was not given to the probation department for her new address. We do not know who does she live with at the new address? We don't know if there is employment which is involved here. Having stated the preceding, and I must point out to the court, on page 4, under recommendations, paragraph 3, the state has considered the things which have been listed in that section, and we are eminently cognizant of that. Having stated the preceding, Judge, and for the court to note, she has a total of 8 days currently in jail. We do not believe that time served for the 8 days would be appropriate in this case. And the state will go along with the recommendations of the of Ms. Perazo in conjunction with that of the probation department, in that she should, as terms of probation, she must, maintain employment, Judge. She must receive a GED, and then she must submit to further evaluations, and if need be, to be placed on the mental health load. With that, the state will stand silent in allocution and make no further recommendations to this honorable court.
Let's see. What's the court cost in this case? Do you have any idea? Hmm? No, we don't have, because I'm just trying to figure out. Do you, Ms. Perazo?
Yes, sir.
We would have to know her attorney's fees. Do you have your, let's see, let me do an estimate. I think we started,
Yes, Your Honor, I was actually.
27.
And I think it was 2.5 days total, because we started on a half day on a Monday. Then we broke,
Right.
or no,
Mhm.
started on Tuesday. Actually, I didn't
You
get- I
picked
don't
on
know why
Monday.
I'm
It was
guessing.
Monday, it was
You
Monday,
picked Monday.
Tuesday,
We-
cause I
so
think the
but it was in
31st was,
afternoon.
yeah, the 31st was the date that that the jury came back with a verdict. So,
But Thursday afternoon, we had the jail docket. And
Right.
so that would be a half day. So,
Right.
so the first day was a half day, Thursday was a half day, then we had a full day. And then we had
Monday, a
the
half day.
morning on Friday, which was a half day. If that
Okay. The court is going to assess punishment at 60 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750 plus court costs of $277. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $6 a month, urine analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. You'll be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court appointed attorney's fees of $2,250. Your total monthly assessment or your total monthly fees will be $381 a month, or you're able to pay the $381 a month. Okay, now the court is going to, let's do this here. Hold on a minute. I have the PSI report, plus I have the affidavit of indigence. So the court is going to find that you're indigent. And based on the finding of indigency, let's see, indigent. Let's see, fine. 7.
What was probation term?
It's 60 days probated for 1 year. Let me see, hold on a minute. Let me do this here. No, it's 90 days probated for a year. 90 probated for a year. Let me do this here. Shoot. Hold on, I'm ahead, got there yet. Okay, here we go. So let me repeat this here. Court is going to assess punishment at 90 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any time in Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750 plus court costs of $277. But because the court has found that you're indigent, the fine and court costs in this case will be converted to 82 hours of community service. The attorney's fees in this case of $2,250 will be waived pursuant to Article 26.05 G-11 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The reimbursement fee in this case of $15 will be waived pursuant to Article 102.018 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The fine, let's see, the probation fee in this case will be reduced to the statutory minimum of $25 a month. You will be required to pay the urinalysis fee of $15 a month. So your total monthly installments, that means the total amount that you will be required to pay in this case is $44 a month. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service in addition to the 82 hours of community service, which comes the 82 hours of community service that was converted from the fine and court costs. So it comes to a total of 162 hours of community service. Do you understand that?
Mhm.
You will also be required to have a mental health evaluation and follow all of the recommendations. You're required to get a GED, graduate equivalency diploma. You will have a drug and alcohol assessment done in this case. You're required to, there's a curfew from 10 p.m. to 8 to 6 a.m. except for employment purposes. You're required to provide to the supervising officer documents of disability benefits awards and current disability rating. You're required, I have it here. You're required to have a cognitive skills program to complete a life or cognitive skills program is directed, or such as Life Skills Plus as offered by Court Solutions Online. Avoid associations with individuals who are the subject of warrants or protective orders. And you will be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Okay, this is the order of the court. And I also have before me a document that is titled Trials Court Certification to Defendant's Right of Appeal. Recognize this document, Ms. O'Neill. And is this your signature on this document? Before you signed this document, did your attorney go over this document with you? And did you understand everything that your attorney went over? And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Okay, Ms. O'Neill, just have a seat and wait for your name to be called. Once your name is called, you're going to follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you're finished following the directions of the bailiff, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Ryan.
No, let's see what the numbers starts.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna, I mean, you said, you're just gonna, you like your community service hours. This, you don't have to do that whole paragraph. You just, you know.
Hey, yeah.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 25 CCCR 0306, case of South State of Texas versus Bradley Stewart Robinson Jr. Mr. Robinson, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robinson, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robinson, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Robinson?
Good.
That's good. Mr. Robinson, you represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Jennifer DeLage. Ms. DeLage, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Dad. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Ms. DeLage, do you waive a record in Mr. Robinson's case?
So waived.
Mr. Robinson, I have before me a document that is titled Motion to Revoke Unadjudicated Probation. This motion was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this motion, it alleges that you, Bradley Stewart Robinson, was tried in County Court at Law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, on the 12th day of September 2025 for the Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. The court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt for the above offense. However, the court deferred adjudication of guilt in accordance with the provisions of Article 42.12 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, and the court placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, the state alleges that you violated your probation. There are 6 allegations in this motion. State,
No, it's no
Oh.
motion wrong.
are you abandoning allegations 1, 2, 4, and 6?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Robinson, the state is abandoning allegations 1, 2, 4, and 6. They will only be proceeding on allegations 3 and 5. Allegation number 3 alleges that you failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of March 13th of 2026, you were $427 in arrears in violation of condition 9 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Allegation number 5 alleges that you failed to perform your community service hours as required by the court in violation of condition 17 of your probation order. Is that true?
Yes, sir. That's true.
Now, you're pleading true to allegations 3 and 5 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because they are true?
Yes, sir. They are true.
Mr. Robinson, I also have before me on my computer tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Mr. Robinson, do you recognize this motion?
Yes, sir.
And this misdemeanor plea admonishment, State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 3 and 5. Did you place your initials BR on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box is checked, states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Robinson, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robinson, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir. I am.
State offers State's Exhibit 1, Your Honor.
No objection.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Ms. DeLage, you advised in counsel, Mr. Robinson, Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Robinson, your attorney, Mr. Lage, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir, I am.
Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robinson, I will accept your plea of true to allegations 3 and 5. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what's the agreement?
That would be 30 days in the county jail with credit for 5 days. And Mr. Robinson can check in to the jail this Friday, August 28th by 3 p.m.
Friday, August 28th. I think they always say at or before 6 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What's the court cost? $724. We have his affidavit of insurance to make it.
Hold on.
Let me see. Okay, what, and you say it's $724? Now, Mr. Robinson, the state is offering that you serve 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You'll be given credit for the 5 days that you have already served. The court cost in this case is $724. Where is it? Here we go. Are you able to pay the $724? Okay, now, Mr. Robinson, I have a document before me that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. I'm going to hand this document to your attorney. She will hand it to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
What we're gonna do here is just make sure it's still accurate. So it's about.
Don't accurate, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Robinson, everything in this document is still true and correct today?
Yes,
There's
sir.
been no changes?
No, sir.
Okay, so the court previously found that you to be indigent. So you're still indigent, so the court costs in this case of $724 will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, because the court has previously found you to be indigent. And any fines, costs, unpaid fees, and balances will also be waived. Okay. Now, Mr. Robinson, you're supposed to check in at the Jefferson County Jail or Jefferson County Correctional Facility at or before 6 p.m. on Friday, August 28th of 2026. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you understand the state's offer
Yes, sir.
and the court's findings?
Yes,
And do you accept the state's offer?
yes, sir. I do.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Robinson, you're going to just have to take a seat, and then when they call your name, you go up to the court administrator to finish doing the paperwork with the bailiff. Once you finish the paperwork, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Ms. DeLage, is this your only case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And
Thank
Mr.
Thank you.
Okay, you welcome. Did Mr. Gilliam,
Yes, sir.
is Mr. um Here we go. Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 2 cases. Cause numbers 25 CCCR 2855 and cause number 26 CCCR 0181. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Chrislyn Rashawn Bolton. Ms. Bolton, will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bolton, you may put your hand down. Now, Ms. Bolton, I have before me in cause number 26 CCCR 0181, a document that is titled Information. Oops. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Chrislyn Rashawn Bolton, well, before we go any further, Miss Provo, do you waive a record in Miss Bolton's case?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Miss Bolton, in this case, cause number 26 CCCR 0181, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by Miss Mosley. She's trying to get your attention.
Yep.
Are you trying to get Gillian's attention? Yeah. So you waiting. Okay, now, Miss Bolton, this information alleges that you, Chrislyn Rashawn Bolton, on or about October 14th of 2025, while we were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault causing bodily injury to a family member. Ms. Bolton, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Ms. Bolton, how do you plead?
No, I do.
Now, you're pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bolton, I also have before me on my computer tablet a document that is titled Information, that's titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Do you recognize this document?
Sure.
This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1 on page 2 of the same document. There's a signature on the line that's titled Nola Contendere, which means no contest, as you place your initials on this, or your signature on this document.
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of the Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. You understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have another document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Bolton, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you, let me see. We have what, Clint Woods forms?
Somebody must have bought that in here. We don't know that. Because we don't print it.
Yeah, this,
You
no,
want me to?
That's
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna have to wipe this out.
It might have been mixed up.
Mark bought that, just like Mel Shalanda bought that in here. We
Yeah,
don't have that, we print our own.
Something.
That's probably.
okay, now, Miss Bolton,
Yes, sir.
before you signed and initialed all of these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Bolton, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
State out for State's Exhibit 1.
No objection.
No objection, State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Ms. Provo, you advised and counsel Ms. Bolton, is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No.
And Ms. Bolton, your attorney, Ms. Provo, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bolton, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The essential terms are as follows: 365 days in county jail, probated over 1 year, waive fine, 40 hours community service, anger management, and no contact with complaining witness Harmony Boatner, and to run concurrent with M 324824-0 and dismiss 25 CCR 2855.
What's the court cost? 372. Let's see, that's, oh, oh, I forgot to add the attorney's fees. Let's see, 425. Okay. Okay. Ms. Bolton, the state is offering that you serve 365 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you're not be required to spend any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you will not be required to pay a fine. You will be required to pay court costs in the amount of $372. You'll be required to pay a reimbursement fee of $15. You'll be required to reimburse Jefferson County court-appointed attorney's fees of $425. You'll be required to pay $100 to a a family violence center in Jefferson County. So your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $83 a month. Will you be able to pay the $83 each month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You will also be required to perform 40 hours of community service. You have to attend and complete an anger management class. You cannot have any contact with Harmony Opener. The victim in this case will run concurrent with clause number M324824. And the state will be dismissing clause number 25 CCC Aura 2855. Now, Ms. Boltner, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Boltner, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Ms. Boltner, in the previous case, clause number M324824, the state is we're removing the condition that you have to attend ATAR in that case. So that will not be in that case. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, let's see, in that case, your fine was $750. What was her court cost?
$277.
$277.
We had attorney fees in this one. $350.
$350. And what about the probation fee?
$60.
60 a month, that'd be 720, 180, and 15. Okay, let's do this here.
Okay.
Let's see this. Two. The fees in the in that MTRP wouldn't be $350. That was a hearing.
So I don't put no fees in there?
I
No
think
attorney fees?
in the fees would have been like,
I had to redo the fees. She said everything was paid, everything is done. They took all the fees out
oh,
for me to
okay.
do this.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, because we had that, okay. So divide that by 11. Divide that by 11. That's 2. Okay, now your fine was $750 plus court costs at $277 plus probation fee of $60 a month, your announcement fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15, and attorney's fees of $350. That came to a total of $208 a month. Right. Now, will you be able to pay the $208 a month? Okay. Now, again, you would have to attend anger management. You would have to participate in the drop program. This is 0 tolerance, no contact with the complaining witness in this case, Alex Wilson. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And the court revoked your unadjudicated probation. And you was placed on regular probation. Okay. You'll stand at the end of that counter, follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following the directions of the bailiff, you're free to go and you're blessed. Yes, you may be excused, Ms. Provo.
Okay, now she's supposed to pay 208 plus 83, right?
Right,
So make that clear to her.
right. Yeah, that's.
It's numbered. Just for this is a long,
Court is in section in two cases, cause numbers 24 CCCR 0064 and cause number 26 CCCR 2057. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Brenya Mache Boudreaux.
I did.
Ms. Boudreaux, is that your full name?
Brenda, yes, sir.
Ms. Boudreaux, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Boudreaux, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Boudreaux?
Doing fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Boudreaux, you're represented in this case by your attorney, Attorney Turk. And Attorney Turk, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Do you waive a record
Yes,
in Ms.
Judge.
Boudreaux's cases?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Boudreaux, in cause number 26 CCCR 2057, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Brenya Mache Boudreaux, on or about June 27th of 2026, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed a Class A misdemeanor offense of organized retail theft and a property that had a value greater than or equal to $100 but less than $750. Ms. Boudreaux, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest?
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Boudreaux, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments, also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
Give us some tissue. Okay. Okay, you ready? On page 3 of this same document, there's a set of initials, well, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. And do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled
Yes, sir.
Defendant? Now, Ms. Boudreaux, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to the
sir.
best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Boudreaux, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State offer states one, Your Honor.
Any objections to
No
State's Exhibit number 1? No objections. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Mr. Turk, you advised and counsel Ms. Boudreaux. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Judge.
And Ms. Boudreaux, your attorney, Mr. Turk, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Boudreaux, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
Be 90 days in the county jail with credit for 46 days.
What's the court cost in this case? Ms. Boudreaux, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will be given credit for the 46 days that you have already served. The court cost in this case is $277. Are you able to pay the $277 court cost? Okay, now, Ms. Boudreaux, I have before me a document on my computer that is titled, hold on, it's an affidavit of indigence. I just saw it. Oh, it was another case. Now, I have before me a document that's titled Affidavit of Indigence. This document was signed on July 25th of 2026 while you were in the Jefferson County Jail. Is everything on this document still true and correct today regarding your income?
It is.
Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna put it on. So is everything in this document still true and correct today? Okay, now, Ms. Boudreaux, the court is gonna find that you're indigent, and based on the finding of indigency, the court costs in this case will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Now, Ms. This case is running concurrent
Yes, Your Honor.
with cause number 24 CCCR 0064. And in that case, Ms. Boudreaux, I have before me a document that is titled Motion to Revoke Unadjudicated Probation. In this motion, Ms. Boudreaux, it alleges that you, Brenda Mache Boudreaux, on or about, on the 6th of May of 2025 in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, that you were found, the court found the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt to be sufficient to support a finding of guilt for the offense of evading arrest detention, which is a Class A misdemeanor. The court placed you on an unadjudicated probation for a period of 12 months. In this motion, there are 3 allegations. State, are you abandoning allegation number 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is abandoning allegation number 3, so therefore, state will be proceeding on allegations number 1 and 2. Allegation number 1 alleges that you committed the offense of credit card or debit card abuse on or about the 24th day of January 2026 in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of your probation Is that true or not true? True. Allegation number 2 alleged that you committed the offense of credit card or debit card abuse on or about the 10th day of December of 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of your probation. Is that true or not true?
True.
Now, you pleading true to allegations 1 and 2 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because they are true?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Boudreaux, I also have before me on my computer tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. And Ms. Boudreaux, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2
There's only one.
of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 1 and 2. Did you place your initials BB on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement? The second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Boudreaux, before you signed and initialed these documents that I'm showing you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to
sir.
the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State offer states 1, Your Honor.
No objection.
No objection. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Ms. Boudreaux, the court will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. The court will accept your plea of true to allegations 1 and 2. The court will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. The court will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your unadjudicated probation, and your unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked. Ms. Boudreaux, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, state that we have a plea bargain agreement,
We do, Your Honor.
and what is that
It'd
agreement?
be 90 days in the county jail with credit for 46 days to run concurrent with the companion case, Your Honor.
What's the court cost in this?
You don't have to say the thing about your jobs 592,
Okay,
and that's including the final.
okay. Now, Ms. Boudreaux, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in Jefferson County Jail. You be given credit for the 46 days that you have already served. The court cost in this case is $592. That will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure because the court has previously found you to be indigent. And any unpaid fine, fees, and balances will also be waived. Ms. Boudreaux, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Boudreaux, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. And these cases will be run concurrent, so this case will run concurrent with cause number 26 CCCR 2057. Okay, and Mr. Kirk, this will conclude your case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Ms. Boudreaux, you're gonna stand next to the bailiff, follow her direction. Once you finish following her direction, you can follow bailiff, and you have a blessed day. And this will conclude the calling of court's docket, in clause number, in County Court Law number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, Judge Terrence Holmes presiding. Everyone, please have a blessed day. Prosecutors, you are excused.
Oh.